Hello and welcome to our channel Tech Medium. In this video we will show you how to install the Raspbian operating system onto your Raspberry Pi. Before we get started, if you like the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get the notification of our upcoming videos. So let's get started. So to start with, we need a few things: an Ethernet cable, a micro SD card reader, the micro SD card. This is a 64 GB micro SD card, and here I have the Raspberry Pi 4B 4 GB version. There are two other versions available with 1 GB memory and 2 GB memory. We need a power supply for the Raspberry Pi. Recommended is 5 volts or 3 amps. Apart from these things, we need an HDMI cable to connect our Raspberry Pi to the monitor, and of course a mouse and a keyboard. This is the Bluetooth adapter for the mouse and the keyboard. So let's connect all these things first. Here I have everything connected, the Ethernet cable into the Ethernet port. On the other side it's going into the router, the Bluetooth adapter into the USB port, um, the power supply into the USB-C port, the HDMI cable into the mini HDMI port. Please note that Raspberry Pi 4 has two HDMI ports available. These are mini HDMI ports so that you can connect to two screens at the same time. I have not loaded the micro SD card into the Raspberry Pi yet because we have to load the operating system onto the card first, and for that purpose we will be using this micro SD card reader. So let's go ahead and load the operating system onto the memory card now. Now it's time to load the Raspbian operating system onto the SD card. I have inserted my SD card reader into the USB slot, and in my case it is D drive, and as you can see it is completely formatted, completely empty. Don't worry if your SD card is not formatted. In the process we will follow, the SD card will be formatted automatically. So the first thing you have to do is go to raspberrypi.org, click on downloads, and you will see there are different Raspbian operating systems available. In this video I will install Raspbian Buster with desktop and recommended software. It is around 2.5 GB and I have already downloaded it onto my desktop. Once the download is complete, it will be a zip file. So what you have to do is right click on the zip file and click extract all, and it will unzip that zip file for you. And if you open that unzipped folder, there will be an image. Now we have to burn that image onto our SD card. For that, we will use a software called Etcher. So we go to etcher.io, and click on the link download for Windows. There's a portable version available as well. You don't have to install it. It will be an exe file and you can run it straight away. I have downloaded this already. So on my desktop, I have this Etcher software downloaded already. I will open it. And the first thing you have to do is you have to select the image. In my case, I have downloaded the image onto the desktop, Raspberry Pi folder, and this is the unzipped folder. Click on it and you will see the image over here. Select the image. By default, this software selects the SD card drive automatically, but verify it before going ahead. In my case, it is D drive. It is correct. Click continue. And now we can click flash. What Flash will do is Flash will format the SD card drive and then burn the image onto the SD card and then verify it. This process will take quite a bit of time, and while it does that, I will pause the video. The first step is about to complete. Now it has started validating, and you would notice that it has changed the title of the drive to boot. This validation will take a bit of time, and I will pause the video once again. As you can see that the verification process is complete now. It says flash complete, and you would notice that the SD card is not visible here anymore. So what you have to do is close the HS software, Take out the SD card from your computer and insert it back once again into the USB slot. Now it has come back again into the list. Here it is, boot, and here are all the files related to the operating system. One last thing before we go ahead and insert our SD card into the Raspberry Pi, click on the empty area and go to New and click on Text Document. Name this file as SSH with no extension, and that's it. As we have the operating system loaded onto our memory card, I have inserted into the memory card slot. Let's start the device by connecting everything back and do the necessary updates. Alright, it's time to start the Raspberry Pi now. I'll plug it in. It will take a few seconds to boot. Here you go. You are in the operating system now. As in the last phase, we created a file called SSH. Because of that reason, it says SSH is enabled and default password for the Pi user has not been changed. This is a security risk. So it asks us to change the password. We will do that later. Click OK. And then we have the welcome window. Press next. Here you have to set the country, your language and time zone. I am in Norway, so I'll select Norway. Language, Norwegian Nynorsk. Time zone, Oslo. It has selected it automatically. Use English language for the operating system, and use US keyboard. I don't want to use that because I don't want to click that because I have different keys on my keyboard, because I have a Norwegian keyboard with special characters. Press next. And now it asks us for the new password. You can choose your password. And click next. Next. Now it is searching for the Wi-Fi network. And if you're using Raspberry Pi 3 or Raspberry Pi 4, it has built-in Wi-Fi. I can connect to the Wi-Fi now, or I can skip it. For now, I will skip it. Next up, it asks to update software, because every now and then there are software upgrades available. Click next and it will check for the updates. This update will take a bit of time. It is complete. Now it asks us to restart the operating system. The process is complete and now you're good to go and start using your Raspberry Pi. Hope you liked the video, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and press the bell icon to get the notification of the upcoming videos.